beautiful friends, welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing a massive book unhaul. I'm basically getting rid of half of my books for the most part. Maybe not half, maybe that's exaggerating, but I'm getting rid of a huge chunk of books. If you saw my latest coffee talk where I gave a personal life update, I'm having major issues with my apartment. So I'm on a wait list for an apartment to hopefully pop up in December once my lease is up. So fingers crossed that works out for me. But in the meantime, if I'm moving, I am not traveling with books. I am not packing and unpacking massive amounts of books because it was a nightmare last time. So I'm basically going through and just getting rid of any books that have been on my shelf forever that I just have no interest in reading, or that I read and I felt about. I'm basically only keeping books that I loved, books that I would reread to see if my taste has changed, or books that I still have not read that are on my TBR that I plan on getting to soon. So that is my plan here. I am going to be going through, so I have a tote of some books that have already been unhauled, that have been listed on my Pango. I will leave a link to my Pango bookstore down below if you want to purchase anything from me. Anything that you purchase will be going towards my moving costs, by the way. So yeah, this is just kind of my way to declutter and hopefully make a little bit of money to put towards my security deposit and moving fees and things like that. So with that being said, I'm going to go through the books that are already listed on my Pango, and then I'm going to take you along for a shelf tour where I literally went through every single book and put them in a massive pile. So you will be seeing everything in this video. Yeah, by the way, my Pango, I do not use my last name or my address, so if you want to stalk me, you can. Also, I have new merch, including this Bret Easton Ellis shirt, which is always linked down below. I'm obsessed with it. This is the best purchase I've ever made in my life, and I made it, so. Okay, first things first, Sherry LaPena, Not a Happy Family. I liked this thriller. It was like a whodunit thriller. Thrillers are not something that I ever plan on rereading because they're just entertaining and you already know the twist, so what's the point? Unhauling this guy. Three Women by Lisa Taddeo was a nonfiction Patreon book club book, and most of us did not find this enjoyable, so goodbye. The Death of Vivek Oji, I don't know. This has been sitting on my shelf forever, and I just never felt called to pick it up, so I'm giving it another home. By the way, anything that doesn't sell on Pango, I'm just going to donate, so yeah. Maybe I was thinking of putting some in little free libraries and kind of doing a little free library vlog. I don't know, let me know your thoughts. Just Like Mother by Anne Heltzel, read this one. I liked it at the time. Nothing I want to reread. It's cute though. White Smoke by Tiffany D. Jackson. I like her books, but again, nothing I plan on rereading. The Invention of Sound by Chuck Palahniuk. Not my favorite Chuck Palahniuk book, so goodbye. The Ecstasy of Agony by Wrath James White. I am just not an extreme horror girly anymore. I can't do it. I Can Be a Better You by Taryn Fisher. This was a fairly enjoyable thriller, nothing I plan on ever rereading. So Thirsty by Rachel Harrison. I am not a Rachel Harrison girl. I don't understand the hype. This book was fine. It's probably, honestly, one of her better books that I've read, honestly, but I can't do it. Stargazers by L.P. Hernandez. I never read this. It's been sitting on my shelf for years. I have no desire. The Obituaries 4 and 5. This is extreme horror, splatterpunk, I don't know, Daniel Volpe, Christopher Triana, Aaron Beauregard. These are out of print, I believe. So, yeah. The World Beneath by Christoph Healy, again. I'm not a splatterpunk girl. The Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins. Behind Closed Doors by B.A. Paris. Like, these were fine when I read them. I don't need to hoard thrillers. Same with these next two. S.A. Cosby, All the Sinners Bleed, and Big Little Lies by Leanne Moriarty. How do you pronounce her last name? Someone corrected me in the comments and I literally forgot. Sorry, I apologize. I deeply, deeply apologize, but same thing with these. Like, they were fine when I read them. No desire to hang on to them. This one's cute though. This one's really pretty, but too bad I'm not obsessed. These are two like literary fiction books that I just have no desire to pick up because Sad Janet and The Vulnerables, they're kind of like, from what I've been told by people who read these, they kind of have that like hee quirky, funny, like contemporary style that I really hate with literary fiction. Like, I find it so jarring. So once I was told that, I was like, okay, these need to find a new home. Survivor by J.F. Gonzalez. This is a splatterpunk book that I actually really enjoyed. It was like my first one that I ever read. It just has this like thriller component to it. I do have 2 copies of this. That's why I'm getting rid of this one. The Kind Worth Killing by Peter Swanson. It was fine. No desire to reread. A Novel Obsession by Caitlin Barask. My pronunciation is so bad. This one I absolutely hated. It was again that like contemporary, unhinged lit fic. No, not a fan. The Conservators Collection. This one I read. It's horror. I enjoyed it at the time. It's nothing that I'm like obsessed with and want to reread. Then I have some nonfiction memoirs that were sent to me by like publishers at random, and I just am not drawn to reading them. Dear Sister, I believe this is true crime. Untamed by Glennon Doyle. Wild Courage. Go after what you want and get it. Yeah, self-help. Girl, I need more than a self-help book. Tom Felton's memoir, Beyond the Wand. I mean, like, Tom Felton's fine. Do I want to read a book about him? Maybe not. So that is everything that I have listed on Pango currently, and then I am going to take you on a shelf tour now, and we will go through one by one for the most part, and I will be picking out the books that I'm uploading on Pango. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I'm starting with this bookshelf over here, this rotating, spinning bookshelf. This is always in my description box down below. I think I have a coupon code for this bookshelf, and it's amazing. I love it. These are where most of my classics are. I did have some books up here, like, okay, The Plague by Albert Camus, I just finished for my book club. I will be unhauling this. I was not obsessed. But it's up here for my book club discussion. I had these books like stacked up here because they were in like a wrap-up video and such. I will be unhauling The Seas by Samantha Hunt. I DNF'd this, no interest. Where I End by Sophie White, hated it, goodbye. Lolita, I was not obsessed. I could do without this book. Call Me By Your Name and Madonna in a Fur Coat are maybes for me. I like them for the quotes. Wasn't obsessed with the books, but like, I don't know. They're going in the maybe pile. Up top here, I kind of have, so I have a stack of books on my, let me take my phone out of my pocket. My pants are falling down. So I have a stack of books on my nightstand, and those are like my immediate TBR. And then these books up here are like my TBR after my immediate TBR. Does that make sense? Over here, I DNF'd As Young as This. I might get back to it. I'm gonna give it one more shot. It just wasn't holding my attention. East of Eden by John Steinbeck, I DNF'd. I do plan on reading this one though. I have On the Road by Jack Kerouac. Slouching Towards Bethlehem, Joan Didion. The Really Dead Wives of New Jersey, that's Anna Dorn. Immaculate Conception. All of these books I plan on reading soon. Then if I spin it, I have Sunburn, The Great Gatsby, The Rachel Incident, and Franz Kafka's Letters to Felice. So these books are all staying with me. Down here I have more like Penguin's modern classics mixed with some other things. So let's go down the list here. Okay, Giovanni's Room. I liked it, not obsessed with it. I think I'm gonna say goodbye to this one. Ada or Ardor. Keeping this one, I still have yet to read it. One's Own Room by Virginia Woolf. Have to read that one. The Princess of 72nd Street. I really loved this book. I'm keeping it. Same with Of Mice and Men. Love it. Animal Farm in 1984 by George Orwell. I love George Orwell. I'm keeping these. I have A Clockwork Orange. I appreciate this book for what it is. I understand it's a very well-loved transgressive classic. It's not for me. I'm not a fan of the made-up language. I appreciate it. I'm never gonna reread this, so I'm getting rid of it. Story of the Eye, I'm keeping. I'm also rereading this for a video. Requiem for a Dream, keeping that one. I have to read that. Naked Lunch, I am going to keep and read and probably unhaul once I find out what fuckery this is about. Kafka, The Trial, I still have yet to read this. And then Metamorphosis, obsessed, keeping it. I have some Camus here, The Myth of Sisyphus and The Stranger, love, and I'm keeping, and I still have to read The Fall. So those guys are staying up here. I Never Promised You a Rose Garden, that's on my TBR. Breakfast at Tiffany's, The Outsiders, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I read these books like as a kid. I'm keeping them. I plan on rereading. And then I have some Clarice Lispector here that I need to read. Hour of the Star and Agua Viva. I have one of her books on my nightstand as well. So those get to stay for now. And then my last shelf up here, the Stepford Wives, I'll keep. Brave New World, I love, and I'm keeping. Another 1984, I guess I could get rid of this. This is my copy from high school, and like it kind of has sentimental value to me. I don't know, I might keep this. I have 2 copies, but I don't know. It was my favorite book in high school. I Who Have Never Known Men, Slaughterhouse-Five, that's on my TBR. I'm going to keep these guys. I feel like I'm not making much progress so far. Perfume, I'm gonna keep that one. And then On a Woman's Madness is on my TBR. How's the angle? How are we looking here, guys? Moving down another shelf here. I have some Sylvia Plath and some Dazai. I have this little novella, The Yellow Wallpaper, that's on my TBR. I have Ariel by Sylvia Plath, her journals, those are on my TBR. I've read The Bell Jar. And then I have some Dazai. I have The Setting Sun, No Longer Human, keeping those. And then No One Knows and The Flowers of Buffoonery are on my TBR. So again, I'm not making much progress here with this shelf. I have Dostoevsky over here. Listen, I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce this book. The Brothers, okay? The Double and The Gambler, The Idiot, those are on my TBR. Notes from Underground is on my TBR, and then White Nights I love. So he's staying with me. These are all TBR books. Again, I have On the Road. This is like the original scroll or whatever. Watership Down, Valley of the Dolls, Zero Sum. Those are all TBR. I have some Kafka. Letters to Melina's like my favorite book ever. His Diary, The Catcher in the Rye. These are all staying with me. Nausea. I plan on reading that soon. Okay, still not making any progress, but I do see something I plan on unhauling. Okay, sorry for the weird angle, but down here, Sarah J. Maas, whatever, Goodbye. A Court of Thorn and Roses. Hated this book. The second book, why do I own this? I was gonna read it like as a joke for a video. I can't. Bye. I do have like this Throne of Glass, like the first book and the prequel. Are these worth reading or should I just unhaul them? I'll keep them just for now, just in case, but I have a feeling they'll be going. Some more Penguins classics over here. The Lady of the Camilas, how the hell do you pronounce that? The Tunnel, The Death of Ivan Elik, oh my god. Letters to a Young Poet, The Picture of Dorian Gray, Beyond Good and Evil, Thus Spoke Zarathustra. Those are all staying. Okay. The Revolutionary Road, Stoner, those are staying here. Wuthering Heights, A Movable Feast, A Farewell to Arms, The Sun Also Rises. Listen, these are all on my TBR. I can't get rid of them, okay? And then I just have Emma by Jane Austen. Okay, this bottom shelf down here, these are all books that I'm unhauling, actually. So I can take all of these out. Falling by TJ Newman. The Devil Takes You Home. Like, I just have no interest in reading these. A Good Marriage. Mrs. March, I was not a fan of. Oh my god, there's so much dog hair down there, I am embarrassed. A Talent for Murder, no interest. Bright Young Women, hated it. After That Night, McCarran Slaughter, this is like the 13th book in a series, no thank you. Home is Where the Bodies Are, like, it was fine. The Maid, it was fine, no interest in rereading these. And then I have the second book to the Maid series, like, no interest. And then American Rapture, don't care. Okay, so this sky is done. Lots of room over here now, honestly. It's starting to look bare bones down there. I got a whole empty shelf, and I plan on just like keeping my classics over here for like the rest of eternity until I run out of room. Okay, so this shelf over here is mainly horror. I plan on getting rid of most of these, if I'm being completely honest. There are only a handful of horror books that I would consider my favorites that I would reread. A lot of these I don't even plan on reading, if I'm being completely honest. Up here is like Coheed and Cambria stuff, like comics and shit. Those, don't touch the Coheed stuff, okay? Okay, up here I have some Grady Hendrix books. Now I do have 2 copies of How to Sell a Haunted House. This one is hideous, but it's signed and it has sprayed edges. So I'm gonna keep this one. Hold on, let me show you. It's a little ghosty. So I think I'm gonna keep this one and get rid of the prettier one. I don't need 2 copies of this book, okay? I do like these Grady Hendrix books that I own, so I'm gonna keep them all. I have some Anya Alborn over here. Brother Obsessed. The Devil Crept In was okay. I loved it when I read it. I don't know. I might keep it. I might reread it and see. Seed I really enjoyed. I'm gonna keep that one. Within These Walls I haven't read yet. I'm gonna keep it. Pen Pal, I loved. The Devil All the Time, loved. The Troop, loved. Near the Bone, loved. Tender as the Flesh, loved. I'm gonna keep those. The Cabin at the End of the World by Paul Tremblay. I liked this book. Am I obsessed with it? No, I'm getting rid of it. These are some like paperbacks from hell that I never read. I'm gonna keep these. I might read one in October, see how I feel. Mother Thing, Something Wicked Comes This Way, The Butterfly Garden. These are all TBR books. Okay. Queen of Teeth, another TBR right there. Unhaul, I liked it. I don't know. This might be worth a reread for me because I loved it when I read it, but I'm like looking back, I'm like, oh, it was okay. I don't know. Keep it for now. Stuff for the Children. I liked this book. I'm going to keep it. The Horror I loved. I'm keeping this one. Okay. The Winter People by Jennifer McMahon. I really liked it. Do I love it enough to keep it? I don't really remember it. I'm gonna keep it for now. The Night Sister by her, I never read. I'll keep it. Let's see. Come Closer. I liked it. Chasing the Boogeyman. That's TBR. Suburban Hell. I really like this book. I thought it was cute. These are some T. Kingfisher books. A House with Good Bones. I read it. It was like quirky, weird. I think I'm going to let go of this one. What Moves the Dead. This is like Edgar Allan Poe retelling, sort of a thing. I liked it. I wasn't like obsessed with it. My ex-boyfriend really liked it, but I don't love it enough to like keep it and continue the series. So I think I'm going to let go of this one. Hi, Pookie. And then the Twisted Ones I never read, so I'll keep it. Okay, down here I have some more Jennifer McMahon. The Children on the Hill I really liked. My Darling Girl I haven't read. That's like TBR. What Kind of Mother by Clay Chapman. I do plan on reading that. Frankenstein. I'm not like obsessed, but this is the cutest book that I own, so like obviously I'm keeping. Actually, I think I'm gonna put this on my classic shelf just so it's like out because it's cute. Call Me Basic. I actually liked this book. I don't know. I'm gonna keep it for now. Still by Charlie Jacob. Never read. Black Mouth by Ronald Malfi. I think this was my favorite Ronald Malfi that I've read. I'm curious to see if I do a reread how I will feel. So I'm keeping this one. Battle Royale, never read. That's on my TBR. Moving into like some more extreme horror type stuff. I really don't plan on reading tons of extreme horror in the future, guys. So I don't know. The Black Farm, I did enjoy. I'm going to keep this. What the fuck was that by Bridget Nelson? I think I could do away with this. I tried reading it. I could not get invested. So yeah, I think I'm going to let go of this one. It's cute though. Psychic Teenage Bloodbath. This is David Sodergren. This is Carl John Lee, but it's David Sodergren. I'll keep it for now. He's okay. Only Psychos by Daniel Volpe. Do I need this? I feel like I should read this for like a Patreon vlog and see. Do I like extreme horror? Same with this one here, like When She Weeps by John Athen. I mean, am I going to read this? I don't know. Ugh. Survivor by J.F. Gonzalez. I don't know. This one has like a special place in my heart for some reason. I'm gonna keep it. What Good Girls Do by Jonathan Butcher. We'll keep it for now. Violence on the Meek 1 and 2. I don't know. I don't know what to do with these books, okay? That's my problem. The Girl Next Door, I'll keep. Burner by Robert Ford. Actually really, like, this book traumatized me. I'm keeping it. I have my McKay books, some A.W. Mason, like some friends of mine I'm going to keep. Have some horror novellas. The Patient, I actually liked these. The Patient, Petrified Women, 3 Days in a Pink Tower is like really sad. It's like about trauma and sexual assault. I'm going to let go of this one just because I won't reread it. To Be Devoured. I don't remember this book, if I'm being honest, so I'm gonna let it go. Crossroads, loved. Scanlines, loved. You've Lost a Lot of Blood. I'm gonna let this one go. It's cute, but no thanks. Okay, this shelf down here, I have a feeling I'm gonna let a lot of stuff go down here. I have some books by Brom. I really like his artwork. His books are beautiful. I'm gonna keep them. The Reformatory I liked. Where They Wait is on my TBR. Mexican Gothic I liked. I might reread it at some point. The September House, Nestlings, I loved. We Spread, I really loved at the time that I read it. Will I like it upon reread? I'm not sure. I might do a reread, like, for a video. Boys in the Valley, I really liked. Then moving into some, like, Christopher Triana over here. The Girl in the Grave, I'm going to let go. I'm not obsessed. Same with this one, Along the River of Flesh. This is a sequel to, what is the, Gone to See the Riverman, which I really liked. This one, not so much. They All Died Screaming. I'm gonna let go. The Ruin Season, The Detained, Ex-Boogeyman, Body Art, Shepherd of the Black Sheep. I haven't read any of these, so I'll keep those for now. And The Devil Cried, I liked. Full Brutal, I have 2 copies of this book. This one looks like me, so I kept it. And then this one he sent to me and signed. I don't know, I'll keep these for now. Blood Relations, haven't read. Gone to See the Riverman, I liked. Let's see, what other books are back here? True Crime and Waif by Samantha Kolesnik. I really liked these. I'm going to keep them. Saint Sadist by Lucas Mangum. I haven't read this, but I'm going to let it go. Let it go, let it go. Okay. Hysteria. I liked this book. Do I feel the need to keep it? No, I'm letting it go. The Sorrow King by Anderson Prunty. I have no idea what this is. I'm gonna let this one go. I have like these books by John Wayne Communell. I don't know, they're cute. I might attempt reading them and see. Scummer, As Seen on TV, Mage of the Hellmouth, Death Packs and Left Hand Paths. I don't know, I feel like these might be like a Patreon experiment or something. I don't know. Brian Smith, I have Depraved and Freak Show I never read. I liked Merciless. I don't know, I might keep this one for now. I don't know, I'll keep these for now in case I ever feel like I want to read them. I don't know. And then this shelf down here, I have some Judith Sonnet books. She's a friend of mine. I'm going to keep those. This is where we talk things out. I liked Rosemary's Baby, love. These Books of Blood by Clive Barker, have not read. Interview with the Vampire, have not read. That's on my TBR. Nosferatu by Joe Hill. I actually really liked this when I read it. Would I still like it? I don't know. I might reread it. I Am Legend. on my TBR. Psycho, loved. Silence of the Lambs, TBR. Misery by Stephen King, love. The Shining was okay. And Salem's Lot was okay. Oh my god, do I want to keep these? I don't know, they're cute. I'm gonna keep them for now. Pet Cemetery I loved. Dreamcatcher, 11/22/63 are on my TBR. The Institute I liked. Do I like it enough to keep it and reread it? I don't know. I have these two random YA books down here. These were my favorite books growing up as a child. The Looking for Alaska and The Perks of Being a Wallflower. These have sentimental value to me, so they are staying here. Sorry for another weird angle. Down here I have some like mangas by Junji Ito, Berserk. Oh my god, what is my TV turning on for? This place is haunted by demons! Get out of here, dude. I have Killing Stalking. I have 2 more volumes to get. I want to reread this and finish it. I actually really like it. This Good Girl's Guide to Murder series, I am letting go. I thought that they were really enjoyable, but I'm not going to reread them. Sadie, I do plan on reading, so I'm going to put that up here. Same with the Mary Shelley Club. My Dearest Darkest, I haven't read. No idea what this is about. I'll keep it for now. Loveless, I loved when I first read. Am I going to reread it? No, I could get rid of it. Same with these Tiffany D. Jackson books. I like her. Am I going to reread these? No. Who is screaming like a fucking crazy person outside? I hate this apartment complex so much. Okay, so I have a bunch of empty space now. Ta-da! Okay, these shelves are more like literary fiction. Listen, Binks the Bat, he stays here, okay? Intermezzo and Playworld, I'm gonna keep. Still Life, I tried reading. I couldn't get into it. I think I'm going to unhaul. Whoever You Are, Honey, I'll keep it for now on the TBR. Same with The History of Wild Places. All Fours I liked. All's Well I liked. Pretend I'm Dead's on my TBR. Everyone in This Room Will Someday Be Dead. Mad Woman, I like those. Flowers in the Attic, Petals in the Wind, All the Ugly and Wonderful Things, Bones and All. These are on my TBR. I feel like Bones and All, I heard really bad things about the book. People say to just watch the movie. Let me know what you think about this one. Should I unhaul? The Collected Regrets of Clover, loved. I'm a Fan by Sheena Patel was okay. I'm gonna keep it for now. Natural Beauty I liked. Strange Weather in Tokyo is on my TBR, and so is Die My Love. So I'm gonna keep these. Never Let You Go, Breasts and Eggs, Pink Slime, Convenience Store Woman, those are my TBR. Earthlings I liked, I'm gonna keep. Tyrion I liked. Idle Burning, If I Had Your Face, Green Dot, Luster, The Details, those are TBR. Blob I liked. I'm keeping all of these guys. Donna Tartt, My Dark Vanessa, these are staying with me. Michelle Welbeck is on my TBR. A.M. Holmes, TBR. Story of My Life, Jay McInerney, I liked. The Wasp Factory, Taming the Beast. These are all TBR books, honestly. This whole shelf. These are all staying with me. I have to read them all. Then moving down here, I have Generation X, New Millennium Boys, some J.G. Ballard, TBR. Bret Easton Ellis obviously stays with me. Chandler stays with me. Chuck Palahniuk, Invisible Monsters, Fight Club, and Lullaby I really liked. The rest of these are on my TBR. I don't know if I'm going to like them. Dennis Cooper, most of these are TBR books. My Loose Thread. I'm not obsessed with this book. I'm going to let go of this one. Here I have Animal by Lisa Taddeo, obsessed. Oteza Moshfegh, stays with me. Melissa Broder, stays with me. Anna Dorn, I'm going to keep these for now. Vega Blonde's on my TBR. Ordinary Human Failings is on my TBR. Acts of Desperation, loved. Elena Ferrante is on my TBR. Loved The Days of Abandonment. Loved Boy Parts by Eliza Clark. Sarah Rose Etter, love her. Thirst for Salt, I really liked. The End of Loneliness and Post-Traumatic, TBR. A Little Life, loved. Paris Socialite, Brittany Menjivar, I'm going to keep. Let's see, this is like Eve Babbitt's Joan Didion territory. I'm keeping all of these, okay? Hate me all you want. Good Material by Dolly Alderton, I liked. Ghosts, The God of the Woods are on my TBR. The Push, I liked. Whispers, I was not obsessed. I'm gonna let go of this one. Rabbit Hole, Hope This Finds You Well, TBR. The Slip, Paradise Logic, these were sent to me for my TBR. Aesthetica, Second Place, need to read those. I Must Have You, I liked. The Idiot is on my TBR, same with Please Stop Trying to Leave Me. I think all of these are TBR books down here, actually. Yeah, literally, this is my TBR. So I have to keep those. These down here, okay, I have a situation going on down here. Taylor Jenkins Reid, I liked The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I plan on trying Malibu Rising. I have not liked anything else by her. These books here, I am going to let go of. I tried reading them and I thought the writing was terrible. The rest of these I either liked or I haven't read yet. I liked The Great Alone. I liked The Nightingale. I liked Better by Far. So, and I liked Adelaide at the time that I read it, so I'm gonna keep those for now. Okay, so over here is a lot of like thrillers and nonfiction. This is gonna be a super awkward angle because there's literally nowhere for me to put my camera, so I'm just gonna pull stuff to show you. Okay, Strange Sally Diamond, keeping They Never Learned, Blood Sugar. I love those books, I'm keeping them. Pretty Little Life, I feel like I can let go of this one. It was okay. Razorblade Tears and The Night Swim. I liked both of these books. I'm gonna keep them. Behind Her Eyes was such a weird book. I kind of feel like I need to keep it and reread it, honestly. My Lovely Wife, I'm going to let go of. The Girl in 6E is my memoir. I'm keeping it. Someone Had to Do It. I don't remember this book. I'm gonna let go of it. Confessions, I loved, I'm keeping. Life We Bury, I remember really liking this book. Do I remember it? No, I don't. I am going to let go of this. Blake Crouch book, I'm letting go of. It was okay. Playing Nice is on my TBR. These are all TBR books up there, so I'm just leaving this alone. Karen Slaughter, Pretty Girls, keeping. This is the prequel. I'm gonna keep those. The Last Housewife by Ashley Winstead. I feel like I can get rid of this. I feel like everyone was obsessed with this book and I just found it to be okay. The Silent Patient, I'm keeping. This is like my OG thriller book and I loved it. Local Woman Missing. This one was good, but I'm going to let go of it. False Witness by Karen Slaughter, loved it, I'm keeping. Now getting into like Karen Slaughter Grant County series, I'll keep them for now. I don't know if and when I'm going to get to them. Girl Forgotten, I feel like I can let go of this one. It was okay. Also, The Good Daughter, I wasn't obsessed with, so I'm gonna let go of that one. The Trap by Karen Howard, never read it. Every Last Fear, never read. The Soulmate, never read. I don't know. These are all TBR books right here, pretty much. Yeah, I have not read any of these. There are some John Mars books. I don't know what to do with these books. The Passengers by John Mars, I feel like I can get rid of this one. An Unwanted Guest was entertaining. I liked it. I don't feel the need to hang on to it. Someone We Know, I remember really liking. Do I remember this book? No, I'm unhauling. A Stranger in the House, I have not read this one yet, so I'll put this one back. Oh gosh, moving into like Riley Sager territory. I have some Lisa Jules. The Family Upstairs, I was not obsessed with this. I'm going to let this one go. I really liked The Night She Disappeared, Invisible Girl, Watching You, and None of This Is True. And then I also have Then She Was Gone. I liked that one, and I Found You. The Third Wife I have not read yet. Haven't heard great things, but we'll see. The Girls in the Garden was I'm getting rid of that one. Gillian Flynn I'm keeping. Jennifer Hillier I'm going to keep. Riley Sager, I only have 3 Riley Sager books. Home Before Dark, Lock Every Door, and The Only One Left. I'm going to keep them for now. I would be interested to like reread them and see how I feel. And then I have a couple Alice Feeney books that I enjoyed. I'm going to keep those for now. Same situation there. Okay, down here there's like a bunch of memoirs. I'm going to keep like all these celebrity ones, I think. There are some that are kind of randoms. Like Hereafter, this is a kind of sort of, it's like a memoir broken up into short little, almost like poetry. I don't know. I tried reading it. I couldn't get invested into it because it was so disjointed. I'm going to unhaul this one. I'm also unhauling Megan Fox's poetry. It wasn't very good, let's be real. Crying in H Mart, I liked. I don't see myself ever rereading this. It made me depressed, like not in a good way. I think I'm going to find this one another home. The rest of those I'm keeping. I'm getting super tired and lazy. And then back here, this is like my dog's toy boxes down here. I don't even know how I'm going to get back here to show you any of this. I actually don't think any of these books down here are all that exciting. They're all like chronic pain books and like therapy books. So I think we're okay to like not go in depth. Honestly, I plan on keeping all of these, so I don't even feel the need to go down there and even like start. Okay, so here is the aftermath of my disaster. Doesn't look like I got rid of that many books, but like, I mean, this is just from now, not including the books that I just went over in the beginning of this video, and I have empty space over here as well. I don't know, like, I think we did all right here today. I'm going to do one more unhaul before I move. So, yeah. I forgot to say I love you. Goodbye.